Previously on Octane Academy. Out of thousands who applied, 24 amateur drivers battled it out at the Octane Academy draft. Tanner Faust, Vaughn Gittin Jr., Brian Deegan, and Ken Block each selected 4 drivers for their teams. Robert Strohmeyer, winner of Camp Faust, and Jonathan Neeren, winner of Camp Gittin Jr., move on to the finale.
My mindset is to win everything. Just complete domination.
For me to say Team Gittin and me be a part of that is something the money can't buy. So we're definitely looking to hurt some feelings.
Now Burton Jenner, Corwin McIntosh, Brian Altoff, and Colin Wooding will go head-to-head, but only one will win the right to represent Brian Deegan in the Octane Academy finale.
We're waiting a long time for this.
Why is that so funny?
I'm gonna kill that competition.
Come on, full throttle. This is a battle of epic proportion.
Ford Racing pros, Brian Deegan, Tanner Faust, Ken Block, and Vaughn Gittin Jr. are looking for the next motorsports superstar. The one driver who has what it takes to win it all at Octane Academy.
I feel like these guys are gonna learn from my camp how to dig deep, how to go for it under pressure. And they can't leave nothing on the table. They come here, they have to give it their all. Win, it's gonna be a big achievement. Lose, it's gonna eat at them forever. I feel from the draft, Bert was the guy that I had my eye on. He had the speed, he had the personality, you know, the attitude.
Just try and be a pro. You see them stressing over any of this? Either you showed up with it or you didn't, I think, at this point.
I was like, so how are you, like, under pressure and in competition? Like, I'm a Jenner.
Yeah, I think he was kind of cocky.
Yes, I am a Kardashian. I have done my best to keep that quiet. They all would love to give me a hard time about that. If that's what they're expecting, they've got another thing coming. I guess the Jenner across the back of my jersey isn't helping me.
Whoa, wow, easy, wild man.
Being aggressive.
In racing, there's a lot of guys who can go fast. What separates you is your character, your personality, and I feel like he's got that.
I don't want to say I have anger management issues. But I'm definitely a little more aggressive than most.
He had enough skill that I'm like, I can work with him, and he can win this thing.
I just want to impress Deegan. That, to me, would be the biggest bonus here.
In the draft, Colin stood out to me from his driving skills. He was smooth. You could tell he knew how to drive 4 wheels. And that's why I picked Colin.
I've been racing cars pretty much my entire life. That's all I do. I go to work and just work so I can afford to play with race cars.
Yeah, dude.
I swear, that may have been the most fun thing I've ever done.
He's kind of the blue-collar dude, works as a mechanic, and I think every mechanic that works in a shop or race shop always has that dream of one day getting their moment, to get in a race or becoming sponsored. That was Colin's story. I just wanted to give him that chance.
I've done a lot of grassroots motorsports that really isn't followed much. You know, this is the only chance I've ever had.
Brian Altoff, definitely coming into the camp as an underdog. He's a guy I look at and I see from the years of us building the militia and everything we put out there, I feel like that's the guy who represents what we've created. This guy lives the lifestyle.
Yeah, we hate cones.
I support that. I think the guy's a cool dude and I think he's got the right personality and I think he needs the opportunity.
I'm just from a small town, 2,000 people. I gotta go out and do something for myself, and this is it.
This is his kind of time to come out here and show us what he's got. Here he comes, whipping it in. That's what I like to see. We're gonna take Brian.
I didn't like being the last one picked to get on the Deegan's team to really put a fire under me to do whatever it takes in order to come back and prepare myself for all the challenges that are gonna get thrown at us. It's gonna be crazy. This is one of the things that's like a bucket list, to be able to come to the Metal Militia compound. Now I've got this chance to maybe make something myself. I'm excited to see how it all turns out.
I picked Corwin because he had the energy. He was the youngest guy in the draft, and he had the youth behind him. He wanted to do this so bad.
I think about this every day. It's just, he picked me for a reason. I've just I've always had this dream of being a professional driver. I just can't see myself doing anything else. I think I have a lot to prove just because everyone going into the draft didn't think I could drive because I was the youngest.
Yeah, I heard he had some mini bike experience. I heard he used to race motocross.
Motorcycles, it kind of changes your whole perspective on everything.
For me, that's cool. Like, I want to support the guys who race moto.
I think I have a fair shot at winning this camp because I'm gonna put everything on the line. I'm just gonna take every chance I can get from this. I'm gonna do it and show everyone here that I do have the skills. I want it more than anyone here.
There he goes. Now we're working.
The possibility of winning this is it's just right there. It's just right in front of me. It's just crazy for me to even think about I've come this far.
There's something there. I think the kid's got something. The compound is a place for people to achieve their goals. To push as hard as they possibly can. And I want to give that opportunity to these guys. I want these guys to feel like they're a part of it. No one gets to ride at the compound, you know? No one gets a ticket to come to my house and ride.
Be invited to the compound is one of those dreams that every person who has ever ridden a dirt bike or played with anything in the dirt has always wanted to do.
This is out of control. I can't believe it.
We're here at my race shop. This is where we build all the race trucks, prep all the dirt bikes. Everything I do happens here. Come check it out. As you can see in the shop, it's all about motocross, and there's a lot of memorabilia on the walls from when I raced nationals. And over here is some of the bikes I've kept over the years. We ended up winning X Games on quite a few of those, and some cool moments, you know? And that's the things for me, that's what it's all about in competing and racing, and everything you do in life is about having those big moments.
Freestyle motocross legend and two-time pro light truck champion Brian Deegan has had a career filled with great moments.
Oh, Deegan! He landed a 360!
The reason why I am where I am today, I feel like it's just working hard, you know? I always wanted to be the guy that was known for working harder than the other guys, and I feel like that's where I can attribute my success to. Came from a small town in Nebraska, just had goals of wanting to win at Supercross and motocross. Worked as hard as I could to make my way out of there and go to where it's at, which is California. That I was able to come out here and keep pursuing it, and through dirt bikes and freestyle helped me get the deal to get into cars. When you have those opportunities come, you gotta take full advantage of them. I feel like you guys got opportunity, you have to give it your all, you know?
It's hard not to get fired up just listening to his story.
He created that from ground up. It's inspirational for me. Hearing it right from his mouth just really makes me want to go out and work for it that much harder.
For me, it's seriously important that we win it and do whatever it takes to come home with the trophy at the end of this whole thing. So that's what would make me the happiest, because I feel like just like you guys, what else are you here for?
Coming up next.
Come on, full throttle. That's what you don't want to do.
Octane Academy is brought to you by Ford, Go Further, and by Ally Sports.
All right, Brian, tell me where we are right now, because this place is pretty famous.
We're right here at the militia compound. It's my yard. We're here at the Ford Raptor Truck Challenge. We're going back to the old school, just a racetrack in dirt with jumps, mud bogs, sand, tacky dirt, wet dirt. It's all here to make sure it's all about hitting your marks. It's all about being perfect, which in these conditions is hard to do with a lot of power under this Raptor hood. So I'm excited. I think this is gonna be one of the most exciting challenges. And to start it off with this, it's gonna get nasty. Yeah, all right. So the course is dialed in. The dirt's really good right now. All the jumps are on point. We got a good little mud section, a little bit of water. Are you guys ready to get it on? Yeah. All right, game on.
My strategy going into this challenge is gonna be just go as fast as I can. It's fastest lap wins.
You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, dude. Game on. It's time to get out there and get in this truck.
I'm gonna tear it up.
Good luck. With Corwin, I feel like he was the underdog. He's kind of quiet, not outspoken dude, but he can tell he's got a fire inside that he wants to win, and he's aggressive. Could be the wild card here and go out there and tear it up. Hitting the water. The mud bog slows you up a little bit. He's actually driving pretty good. Coming into the tricky section right here, the chicane. Coming up the uphill, you may have the underdog right here going for the win. He comes through the whoop section, through this turn, gotta up, oh my, push, oh, big mistake. Go back, oh, he's stuck, dude. That's what you don't want to do. I'd say pretty much his worst nightmare just came true. He's just gonna go for it, which I'd probably do the same and just pin it. And now he's gotta finish out this lap. More. All right, through the finish, fast, carry your speed. All right, and if he's still quiet after all that, then I'll be real surprised. Had a pretty good run going, made a little mistake there.
A lot of mistakes.
Yeah, it's all right. You finished it, you know, made a mistake there, the time's the time. But, you know, there's other events that we'll be able to make up time, so it's all good, dude. Made it through.
Honestly, I mean, I'm not gonna blame it on anyone but myself. I'm pretty confident that other people are gonna make the same mistakes. I'm gonna really take this in my head that I need to take that little bit slower route and not just go try out and just go kill it.
All right, buddy, you ready? Time. Great. All right, dude, you ready to tear it up?
Oh, yeah.
This is the guy right here. He's my first draft pick. If I was a gambling guy, this would be the guy I'd probably put my money on. I think he's gonna go out and perform. Come on, full throttle. We're going smooth, first turn, through the mud section. Looking good, looking good.
Slowing down a little bit, but he's powering through those corners.
All right, let's set up this turn, don't push. Let's do it, buddy. Come on.
He's going for it.
Oh, no.
Ah, dude. Once you make a little mistake, you gotta pull it together. You can't let that panic set in. The truck's gonna slide. They gotta predict that. I'm sure he's gonna be frustrated.
Damn. It makes me feel a little better knowing that he has tons of off-road experience and that same thing happened to him.
At this point, you made it this far, it's about perfection, okay? You're not battling against dudes who don't know how to drive. All these other guys are good, so you're gonna have to lay down perfect laps.
I meandered from my game plan. I tried too hard. And it cost me just hopefully not the whole thing.
All right, you ready to go?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Thanks, man.
Suit up. This can either be a really fun moment or a really not so fun moment. So let's make it fun. Get out there and do what you do best. It's game on.
For this challenge, I think Deegan's really looking for the guy who wants it the most and the guy who doesn't really have that good of a chance. And I'm hoping that's the case because I'm that guy.
Bryant was my last draft pick. Hopefully he saw this as the biggest opportunity of his life, and hopefully Bryant can go out there and perform and be the guy who wins this event. All right, here we go. Bryant's off the line. All right, hold it together, dude. Getting loose in the mud swamp section. Oh, slow it down, dude. That's a tough section, probably one of the toughest parts on the course because the truck wants to slide through the mud.
If he does a few more of those turns, I might have a chance.
Playing it calm, smooth, there you go. That's the best way I've seen someone take it yet. Bryant could be standing on top of the leaderboard right now. Made it through this turn. Oh, no! Has anyone not made a mistake?
Please, please be enough.
Everyone gets a little too excited.
Slowed him down a lot.
The pressure is on, no matter what you say.
I was happy with how I drove, and I had a mistake in the last corner, but I stayed through it and powered out of it, and hopefully it's good enough to get me some points out of this and keep on going.
Ready to go?
Sure am, man.
Suit up,
All right,
helmet on, let's go tear it up. Time is now. We'll see if this is the guy that can make it through this course perfect. I think the course has gotten more chewed up, a little tougher to drive, but this guy is a good driver. I can remember from the draft, this guy was one of my top choices. I won't be surprised if he goes out there and does a good job.
If he doesn't take out something major, I'll be surprised.
All right, here we go. Taking the first turn, pretty good. Looks like he knows when to wait and when to give it power. There's a lot going on in that cockpit. You know, you come in a little hot in these turns and that truck's gonna send you off this track. Looks like Colin's trying really hard. I could see a mistake in his future. Driving it in hard. There we go. Catching some air time. Braking hard, straight line braking. Whipping the truck around.
The track's getting faster.
If he just pulls it together, he could be on the top of the charts here. Oh, look at that. Just left it on the gas the whole way. Never lifted. That was good. I think that's the first one that did that. There's only a few turns left. Coming in hot. Don't blow it. Holds it. All the way through the finish. This is only the beginning, but starting off strong.
I really have no idea how I'm going to place. You know, the other three are very good drivers, and it's a tough competition.
Brian, just got done with the Raptor Truck Challenge. Dirty and dusty, obviously the way you like it out here. A lot more technical than maybe these guys thought initially.
It really came down to who was going to make the least amount of mistakes, and we saw that pan out. So it was a good battle. It came down to some high tension battles there, so it was good.
All right, well, you've got the times. It's time to reveal to these guys who drove the best and who made maybe some mistakes.
For sure. All right, so the guy at the bottom of the time charts here would be Corwin. The next guy would be Bryant. The next spot here, you know, this was a tough battle, but it really came down to mistakes. So Burton came in with the next best time. The winner of the Raptor Challenge is Colin, right?
I can't believe that, man.
Feel like you were gonna win this event?
Not a chance. Not a chance.
Man.
Feels good though, right?
We gotta work
Feels
on
awesome. And I think I just got lucky on that one. I don't think I outdrove him. I think I just drove cleaner. My confidence is way up. Everybody else is a little down. They're a little kind of blown away that I beat them. So I'm going to hopefully use that to my advantage.
All right, Colin, so right now you're in first. Burton, you're a close second. Moving into the second challenge, Brian, what do they got in store?
Well, we're gonna get down on something with two wheels. So this is the militia compound. It's time to get on some dirt bikes and get out there and tear it up. So this is, it's gonna get exciting. Let's get it on!
Coming up next.
Going down, dude. Why is that so funny? The Mini Bike Challenge is an event that has to happen in my eyes. You know, for the guys to go out and ride moto is gonna explain everything to me. In the end, I want the cream to rise to the top. I want the best guy to win my camp. And I feel like with moto, if you have that foundation, I can work with you. You know, that's a good foundation that's gonna help me build you into a champion racer.
Dude, that's so cool that you can sit there and ride with your kid on a track like that. I think that's every dad's dream right there. The relationship I have with my dad is almost the exact opposite. He's only been to one race of mine in my entire life.
All right, guys, here we are. Challenge number 2, the dirt bike challenge. We're in the backyard. This is where some of the craziest tricks go down. Some of the fastest riders in the world ride here. So, such as Hayden. He owns the backyard. Yeah. This is his spot. Is anyone faster than you back here? So Hayden's always out here ripping it, and now it's your guys' turn to step it up and get on the motorcycle. You guys are gonna go out there, rip around, be smooth, fast, make no mistakes, no tipping over, and it can't just be a dirt bike track. It's gotta be a little bit crazier, so when you park the bike at the end, you're gonna run up, sprint up this mud hill with the fire hose blasting at you guys as you're bobbing and weaving it, and the goal is to make it to the top of the hill. The fastest guy around everything wins. So you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Woo! Let's get it on!
You know what, I'm stoked to get out there and ride the dirt bike. I think I can make up a lot of time on just the dirt bike alone, but I'm really worried about the hill and the fire hose. He wants to see how much you really want it. I don't know how it's gonna go besides the dirt bike.
Oh, take it easy. Coming in hot. Come on, boy. Get ready.
Go, buddy, go! Go, go, go!
Yeah!
What do you guys think?
You know what, I think that went pretty good. I did a real fast lap and I got up the hill like quicker than I thought I would. I mean, I'm pretty confident that I could maybe take this one and make up for the last time.
That was fast. He did what he
fast.
came to do, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Mini bike challenge is gonna be pretty fun the way it looks. I think it's gonna make it or break it is the hill challenge there, getting up that. Because you can be fast on the bike and totally not be able to get up the hill. Fire hose isn't gonna stop me.
Don't stall it. Gotta stand up, man. Ain't gonna go fast sitting down. Oh, there he goes. Is he in the right gear? Shift it down. But, oh, take it easy now. Take it easy. He goes through the whoops. Stepping it up, game time. You tell he wants it. He wants to win. So get this hill nice and muddy. Fire in the hole! Hey, you made it. You ripped your pants off.
Dirt bike challenge was fun. I mean, I saw Corbin go and I was like, I'm probably not gonna be faster than him. He's got a lot of motocross racing background, but I'm really wanting this so bad.
Coming up next.
There we go. Take it easy, bro. Still up. He's still up. Prepare for water.
Back at the Metal Militia compound, Corwin McIntosh and Bryant Altoff have completed the Dirt Bike Challenge. Next up are Colin Wooding and Burton Jenner.
Burton Jenner is out there. He's definitely got the drive. Like, you can tell he wants to win. In my eyes, he's got to salvage everything he can in this event to let it shine on the driving events. So he's really got to pull it together here. something, oh, you can just master in one day. So you gotta have respect for the bike. Looks like he's putting in a pretty good lap, though. He's doing all right. Bert's just gotta get through this event because the four-wheel events are his forte. He's a little heavy for that bike, so I think he's gonna blow out the shocks, but other than that, close to the finish. All right, we're gonna have to light him up right now. Come on, boy! Prepare for water! I made it!
Getting soaked down like that on a nice hot day after fun like this, don't get much better, man.
I'm kind of excited. This looks like it's going to be fun. I really think Deegan's trying to see how bad we want this by putting the fire hose there and really making us work for it. We're all going to be fairly close on the motorcycles, I think, and it's all going to be who gets up the hill the fastest.
Here we go. Take it easy, bro. Stand up, please. Don't put your foot down. Don't go fast over the jump. Oh, did he go down? No, he's still up. He's still up. Turning down the straightaway. Oh, there we go. He may have wised up. All right, smooth. Ah, yes. He's actually taking it smart. He's made it so far. I'm impressed. Better get that hose, dude. All the way, all the way, all the way. You made it.
Man, that's fun.
You might still be in the game. We'll see. You had a pretty good little cushion there from the driving part, so we'll see what happens, dude.
You can't see anything. Getting nailed with the water, and all you hear is Deegan laughing.
Why is that so funny?
Brian just wrapped up the dirt bike challenge. We saw some spills, some drama on the hill at the end. What did you like out of these guys? What'd you see?
I'm impressed. That was a good little challenge that all the guys are still standing because there was definitely some close moments. A lot of good jumps, rail to turns, the mud hill at the end, I think what threw the whole thing for a twist. And I think that's what changed up the times the most. So it was cool, it was a good event.
You look like you really enjoyed spraying those guys down on the mud hill.
Why is that so fun?
Let's reveal to these guys who had the fastest lap and who might have had a little bit of a problem and has some work to do.
Well, coming in last here, 4th place, Colin. Not far behind you, though, was Brian. So the battle really comes down to Corwin had some good riding skills. You could tell dude's ridden a dirt bike, so he was out there ripping around. But I think he struggled with the mud hill a little bit. Burton was out there, did what he could on the dirt bike, come to the mud hill is where, hey, he made up a lot of time. So the winner of this challenge is Burton. But it was so close.
Called in on the Jenner jeans to charge up the hill. Got a hold of the rope, and I didn't even feel the water. I just wanted to get across that line, and that was literally the only thing my mind and my entire body was focused on.
Coming up next.
Here we go. We got a battle. Ah! I would say that's gonna affect his time.
Brian Deegan takes the drivers to Lake Elsinore Motorsports Park for the Trophy Cart Challenge. The results will determine who stays and who goes home, as 2 drivers will be eliminated after this challenge.
Brian, we're out of your backyard. We're out here at Lake Elsinore. Trophy carts.
I think this is gonna be the best event so far. This is, my background is off-road, and with these trophy carts, it's like full-on action on the dirt with jumps and head-to-head. So I think this is gonna be really exciting. That's why I wanted to do it. I wanted to see how good these guys are against battling each other, setting each other up, and the strategies of winning.
The matchups. Burton versus Bryant, Colin versus Corwin.
It's make it or break it right now, and I know that's going through their heads right now. All right, guys, we're here at the Trophy Cart Challenge. This is head-to-head racing. You guys are gonna get out there and battle. The winners of this round are gonna go on to battle for the championships. I'm excited. This is my background here, off-road. These carts are real finicky. You gotta keep them in the power and keep the rear wheels spinning and keep those things rotating, and that's just off-road style. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
I know I am. I'm amped. I wanna see you guys throw it down, so let's get it on.
Coming into the third challenge, I'm in first place. It's not by any means time to get cocky or confident, but it's nice to at least be where I am. My strategy is just to not be too aggressive.
I'm the last guy going against the guy with the most points. I'm gonna get in his head and wait for him to make a mistake. If I don't do good in this, I'm out. This is my last shot, so it's gonna be game on.
Got Burton in the black car, Bryant in the gray. Burton's got a little jump on him. Bryant's coming in hot. Hopefully he doesn't pack him again. All right, Lyle Dusty here. Bryant's on him like a dog on a piece of meat.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Brian is right on his tail.
Oh, we got a battle. You gotta ship those things. So, we gotta race. Looks like Burton's playing it safe. I would say that's gonna affect his time. Tempers are flaring. Here we go, he's trying to play catch up. He's got ground to make up. He did a little spin out here and he's trying to catch up. Burton's got a steady pace. It looks like he's just gonna try to bring it home for the checkers. We got Burton bringing it across for the win.
I was waiting for him to mess up and let me get around him clean, and just because I had him right there. We were battling, and like after that was it. Got stuck trying to get back out of there, and it's just a huge letdown. Like come this far with nothing, no racing background or anything, and whatever. Time to go home, I guess.
Did good, dude. I didn't win every race by no means, you know? It's always about the next step and the comeback and the next opportunity, so keep your head up.
All right, thanks, man.
Well, looks like you came across there pretty smooth. How'd it feel, dude?
I played it a little safe and tried to not get in the car, rotated and stuff like that, and then once I seen I kind of had it, I just cruised and cruised.
That's what it takes, you know? It's not always about the fastest lap time. It's about just winning
Playing the
race.
game, being
Playing
smart.
the game.
Yep.
That's what it's about, dude. Good job.
Thank you.
Coming up next.
Here we go. Got a battle. Here he comes, coming in hot.
This could get ugly and turn into a dogfight real quick.
All right, Brian, comes down to this next race. Who's gonna move on to the fourth and final challenge and meet up with Burton Jenner.
Well, you know, coming down the Trophy Cart Challenge, anything can happen. Colin's been really smooth so far, but I see Corwin being a guy who probably would be the fastest out here with the aggression. He's kind of the secret killer. He's gonna go out and just lay it down. Either he's gonna win by a blaze of glory, or he's gonna just be spun out in the dust and Colin's gonna win this. It's gonna be exciting.
A little nervous, to be honest with you. Corwin's definitely going to have the advantage with the motocross skills.
His one weakness is that he doesn't have much dirt off-road experience.
He's young, he doesn't know when to hold back. He goes 110% all the time, and sometimes that's not the fastest route. I'm hoping he goes a little too hot, makes a mistake, and that's what I'm banking on.
All I got to do is beat Colin in this one. I'm going to try to break this thing in half.
Shaping up to be a good battle here.
This could get ugly and turn into a dogfight real quick.
All right, here we go. Got a battle. Come on, don't stall it already, dude. Looks like Corin made a big mistake right off the bat, turn 2. Thing is, you can't get overexcited in these cars. They'll just bite you, so ended up shutting it off. Here he comes, coming in hot. Mad dogging it, running it high. He's running the cushion. Just He's running the cushion high. Oh, he's up. Better pull a tear off. Last lap, here we go. Here we go, he's coming from behind. Could he have a fast lap time? Colin's playing it safe. Collins is steady. He's the older guy, more calculated. Corwin, just the youngest guy out of the draft.
All right, it's over.
The race is over.
It is over.
Tried to pass him in that second corner. I just upshifted when I tried to pass him, and I just stalled it, and took me a second. I mean, I caught back up, and I just tried to overdrive it because I knew I had nothing to lose.
How'd you feel?
Oh man, there was so much pressure on me for that one. Man, I was really nervous going into that one, man. And I just, man, the feeling of relief and these things are so much fun, man.
Yeah, that's part of racing, you know? It's part of being able to handle the pressure, and you did what you had to do, you know?
Yeah,
Got out to the lead and just let him kind of unfold, and that's what happened, you know?
That one mistake will eat me alive forever, but, you know, nothing I can do about it now.
It's gonna be me and you, brother.
Congratulations, my man. That was truly nicely done. Truly nicely done.
We have our 2 guys that are heading in to the 4th and final challenge. The winner of the next challenge will go on to represent Brian Deegan at the Octane Academy finale. Brian, what did you like out there? I mean, did you think it was going to come down to these 2 guys in the beginning?
No, I'd hate to say, like, I had a feeling these 2 were going to rise to the top with the skills that I've seen through the draft and through all our challenges, and anything can happen.
All right, well, congratulations to both of you guys. Brian, what's in store for challenge number 4, the big one?
The big one. So we're getting back into the Raptors, and it's going to be a head-to-head battle on the full-size Lucas Oil off-road track.
Oh, man.
So bottom line is you 2 are going to go for it. He's going to try to take your spot, and you're going to try to take his spot, okay? As much as you guys think you're friends, you're not, all right? You guys ready for that?
Yeah.
Head-to-head, dude.
Coming up next.
This is a battle of epic proportion. Oh, here we go. It's coming down to the final battle. Go, go, go! Ah!
Octane Academy is brought to you by Ford, Go Further, and by Ally Sports. For Colin Wooding and Burton Jenner, it all comes down to 2 head-to-head laps in the Ford Raptor Challenge at Lake Elsinore Motorsports Park. The winner will go on to represent Brian Deegan in the Octane Academy finale.
I'm so stoked on the guys who made it to the final. Colin and Burton. I feel like the 2 aces that I picked are making it to the final. This is gonna be awesome. The head-to-head challenge is so much different than the guys going out competing against the clock. These guys are now racing against each other, and it's time to see these guys battle side by side. And see who folds under the pressure, who steps up, who picks the right lines, who drives smooth, and I feel like I'm gonna know who's the champ, who's gonna bring this home for me. All right, guys, it all comes down to this. You guys ready for this battle?
Yeah, ready as I'm ever gonna be.
Well, you guys are gonna race on the same length track. You're just gonna switch lanes after your first lap. So the goal is to keep you guys a little separated for safety, no contact. In the end, you guys are gonna finish together battling. Let's get it on!
I really thought I was going to be really nervous coming into it, but I'm pretty mellow, I'm pretty calm. I'm kind of shocked. The course is absolutely awesome. I've been out just checking the course out, trying to find some lines. That's going to work to my advantage. I'm going to just try to stay smooth, try to stay fast. I'm going to hope he makes a mistake.
Going into this finale, I think I'm sticking with my game plan. It's the way you should always do it in racing. It's slow is fast, and I think Colin's going for the exact opposite. He's gone for the tear the wheels off the truck mentality since the beginning. He's pulled off some really, really impressive performances. I'm not counting this guy out at all, and I know I could walk away with the win, but 2 laps, anything can happen. 1 mistake, it doesn't give you any opportunity to kind of reel him back in, so.
So I just took you around the course, show you the lines. the style over the jumps. It's all about skills at this point because I want the best dude representing me. You guys ready? Let's get on!
Now, we watched practice. You know these guys, the personalities they've shown out on the track.
Dude, it's gonna be so close. Between Burton and Colin, they're both really good drivers. I think it's just gonna come down to who wants it the most at this point. Oh, here we go! Straight line break, dude. Fishtailing, he lost a second. Here we go. This is a battle of epic proportion. Bert's driving pretty good, so he can hold it together. Come on, man, do it in an Olympic fashion. Just like your pops. Oh! Look at that! Fucking Bronco, and he has to deal with the dust, which is something that plays into this whole fall behind, deal with the dust. Plays it smart! Skins the jump, Bubba scrubbed it. Ah, look at that, dude. That's full rooster right there, rooster tail. You just like eat my dust. Smooth and smart. Here we go, shortcut. Colin still has the shortcut. Oh, Burton's messing up.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, here we go, it's coming down to the final battle. Go, go, go. Oh, airtime. Oh, yes. Good.
Oh, here he comes. It is not even close to being over.
Look at, he's so battling in the last lap. Here we go. Oh, smooth, smooth, smooth. Oh, he's catching him at the end.
Come on, Octane Academy. Come on, that's what's up.
Burton took it home.
It's over.
Didn't let you down.
Yeah!
Oh, I didn't want to let you down, man.
Did it!
We're going to the final, baby. We're gonna do this.
That's right.
Sled.
That was fucking awesome.
Come here. Let's get another one, dude. That was awesome, dude.
That was awesome, man.
Hats off to you, dude. You poured out more impressive. You've scared me more than I think anybody has in my life.
Well, good.
Ah,
Unfortunately, I didn't beat you.
well, you took some years off my life. I'll tell you that much.
All I know is you better win this show,
man,
because
hats
I
off
don't
to you.
lose to losers.
All right, fair enough.
I'm disappointed that I don't get to go on, because I really think if I made it past this, I could win the show. But this experience was absolutely just epic. A lot of stuff that I did not have any clue what I was doing on. Man, that's fun. And I think I surprised a lot of people on here. Deegan really taught me that if you have the drive, if you have the heart, you just push and you will succeed. You're definitely going to hear me in the future. He might not be for something as epic as this, but we'll see.
That was probably one of the most intense things I've ever seen in my life. Congratulations, Burton. You are representing Brian Deegan at the Octane Academy season finale.
Game on, dude.
Hell yeah.
Good job.
This is by far the most awesome thing that's happened to me since I watched my dad racing, and I know he's gonna be ecstatic. I'm sure he's gonna be glad I carried the Jenner name to the win. It really just couldn't feel any better. It's pretty awesome.
Everything I focus on is about one thing, it's to win. And everyone says, hey, it's about having fun. Nah, to me, I have fun when I win, right? That's when you have fun. That's the only way I see it. You know, last season I came up short, and it still eats at me, so basically I need to come back this year and win, because Ken Block, you ain't a winner, dude. I'm gonna come back and win this season, all right? That's the way it's gonna be, and I got the right guy to do this, so it's on.
Burton Jenner will go on to represent Brian Deegan in the Octane Academy finale and compete against the winners of Camp Faust, Camp Gittin Jr., and Camp Block.
We're coming to take you down.
On the next Octane Academy.
I want to use my skill to help whoever rises to the top at my camp and take it all in the end. We're really looking to test the contestants' adaptability. This is Mr. Kit Cope, four-time world champion Muay Thai kickboxer.
You either had sisters or no friends when you were a kid.
I've been kicked down so many times. Now I'm here, so this is my shot. I'll let the driving do the talking.
This is my one opportunity to make it in the racing world. They don't stand a chance against me. I'm gonna beat these guys.
It's go big or go home right now. I want to win. They're my friends, but right now they're my competitors.
That was intense.